What's going on, people? Today I'm going to show you how to put a Begripa on one of these Ikea drawers. So I have already done one, and it was interesting enough I figured I'd record it just in case other people had questions on how to install these things. It's straightforward until it isn't straightforward. The one thing that you want to start off with is understanding how you're going to center that thing, right? You're going to have 3 or 4 of these going down. You don't want them misaligned. So here are the things you're going to need. First of all, you will obviously need the drawer. This drawer, for reference, is the SMÅSTAD. And then this is the Begripa. This is what I'm going to be putting onto these so it's easier for my daughter to pull out the shelves. You're going to need a ruler, a flathead screwdriver to screw in the Begripa, and you are actually going to need a drill to drill the hole. That is a 1/4 inch drill bit. It's not meant for wood. The one I have is not meant for wood, but it worked. And let me show you how I went about finding the center of the shelf so we can start getting a consistent centered Begripa placement. All right, so now what essentially you're going to want to do is take your shelf. And you're essentially going to get the center of this and the center of that, and that's going to help you identify where you need to put the holes. So let's start with this shelf. Please do not use my measurements. Measure your own shelf just in case you have a different kind of shelf. But mine, for example, is 23.5 inches long. And so that would mean that I should be marking with a pencil or some other instrument at 11 3/4, which I did there. Then I'm going to do the same thing with the Begripa. The Begripa is roughly 10 centimeters from hole to hole, so I actually marked it at the 5 centimeter line. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this ruler away, and I'm going to connect, well, not really connect, but align the center of the Begripa with the center of the drawer right here. So that's what I'm going to do. Now I know where I need to drill the holes. So I'm going to drill a hole right there and right there. Do not drill it while the Begripa is on there. Mark it with a pencil. You'll see I have a mark in there and a mark in there. I don't know if the focus is getting it, but let's do that. Mark it, and then we'll move on to the next step, which is drilling. Great, let's do the drilling. I put this shelf on, you could see what's going on here, on an Ikea chair. My daughter's been using that for years now. It works great. Obviously, you want to use something that's stable. If you have a workbench, even better. But this is going to give me the clearance to drill all the way through. You actually do want to drill all the way through. I was actually assuming you didn't, but you actually do. You might not see it, but the holes need to go here and right here. So I am using a 1/4 inch, as you can see here. Right, let's see, actually. 1/4 inch, so it's pretty thick. And I'm gonna drill the holes now. One right here. Take it back out. Wipe that off. Do the same here. I just want to make sure. All right, now we're actually going to do the fun part of actually putting the Begripa on. So you're going to take these, all right, again, this is what the screw is going to attach to, and you're going to put it in here. You'll see that the shape of this goes with the shape of this. You're going to go from the inside out, so it's going to be like this, all right, and then you're going to do the same with the other one, like Trying to do it for the camera, it's a weird angle. But ultimately, it should look like this, okay? So now we are going to put it in here, okay? So let's do this, and this. And now it's actually pushed into the holes. My recommendation at this point is to push into the actual screw brackets that we had just put in here. Push into it, because what you're going to do is now you're going to screw from the other side, and if you're not careful, you'll accidentally push those fasteners out. And so let's go ahead and start screwing. One in. Almost push it out, so it's good that I'm applying pressure from this angle. And there you go. Let's tighten it a little bit. You don't want to over tighten, you don't want to strip them. And now, so this is what it looks like. Looks good to me. Let's test it out. Yeah, this looks good. All right. Hopefully this helped you out. If it did, please like and subscribe.